So let's see how to use palette in the sequence of DLight. There is several ways to set palette. First one is thanks to the palette listing here. In this window you can list your device. For example, if you type 1C like channels, it appears here, and those square indicates to you if this channel is available for this palette, if this channel is available for this palette, and so on. Those squares are dynamic. It means you can click inside in order to set the palette. For example, for these devices, if I click on the orange case, it goes to orange. If I click here on the big square, they all go to the palette color. Okay, so this was one way. If you notice precisely, I will click on the orange for the channel 2, and you will see it will smoothly goes to orange. Let's check. Click on it. You see it fades from yellow to orange, and you can adjust this time in the setup window. And here this box tells you that when you set palette for devices, it will take 1 second. You can change it if you want. So this was the first way to set palette. Another way is to use the pad, and it's convenient because you can split the pad from the main window and put this on a touch screen pad. If you click here on this button, it will display the palette. You can choose to display only color palette if you want. And with this pad, you will be able to set palette for selected devices. So if I select one and shift 2, I click on this ticket box, indicates that this palette is available for those channels, and this one also. So here I click here on 101, and so selected channels goes to desired palette. Up, I click on orange, and okay. So this is a second way to set palette for device. Another way is thanks to the shortcuts, where here you can put a shortcut for palette. Let's try to do it. Set big P and enter. So it is ever used for pause, so I will delete it. Yes, okay. So now big P is the shortcut for palette. If I type 2 as for palette 2 and big P, selected channels will go to selected palette. So this was the third way. Now let's start to use them in the sequence. So I set all of them to home palette. Home is a kind of reference, and it means that no color and generally the head down, ready to work. So in DLight, in the sequence of DLight, levels of devices are handled by the queues, and palette for devices are handled by the device link. Device link records palette order, and queue records level order. So I've set my channel 1 to full and in palette 1, yellow. And I just use the record button or the big R button just for you to see when devices are selected. You can hear and in the dynamic bottom correct, update the palette level. This is record palette and update palette. If you want to retrieve the record button, you need to unselect these devices and you will find back the record and update and so. So I've set channel 1 to full and to yellow. I click on record Q1, okay. Q1 is recorded with channel 1 levels to full, and DLight have recorded also a device link. And if I double click here, I can access to the device link editor, and this device link editor show you that for step 1, device 1 have a step link that will call palette yellow, palette 101. Okay, easy. It means that if I change the level of the channel 1 and I will do another Q like that, Q2, okay. DLight have recorded another Q with this level for this device, but no device link because the state of parameter of device didn't change. They are in yellow, so they didn't move from step 1 or Q1 to Q2. They didn't move. If I set the channel 2, I will set it to orange, but if I don't give a level, I hit the R button, DLight will not record a device link. You need to set the color and give a level. Okay. Now we will use the update button, update Q3, okay, and during the update of the level of the Q3, as channel 2 now have a level, DLight have recorded a device link for channel 2, not for channel 1, because channel 1 is didn't move, I mean. But channel 2 is now in orange. Okay, so in order to record device link or update device link, you will use simply the record and update. This is the way DLight work. It means it is an hybrid light board that mix device with traditional traditional device. Okay, so I come back in the sequence. At the step 0, DLight is creating initial device link, where if I double click here, all my devices are set to home value. It's like a kind of a reset of everything. Don't try to change them, because each time you will open the show, DLight will recreate those device links, those particular device links. Okay? In the preparation, at the preparation register, there is one device link for the device 1 to set it in yellow, and as in Q0, what's in stage, the device does not have a level, but in preparation, yes, DLight have prepare the color, the palette, so that when you will hit the go button, it will only the level will change. There will be no mix of color. I click on go and only the level is moving. You will see that fact it is moving black. You will see that when this step will land here in preparation, and this device link, when it will goes in preparation, if the level of the channel are black, it will prepare the color, the palette, in fact, in order to be ready for the next go. So you will see that when this crossfade will be finished, when this step is going here, you will see that moving despite the fact that the channel is black. This is called the move in black. Up. So now you are ready to just press go and your device is rising. Okay. Another way to use palette is in Submaster. So here I've put one. You can use the drag and drop function in order to drag and drop them into Submaster. So now, if I use the Submaster, they all go to the palette level, despite the fact that in the sequence they are black for this one or yellow for this one. If I open this Submaster, they will all go to the color. You can choose that in the Submaster editor. If you open it here, you can select for which device the Submaster will play. So no, I did the opposite of what I would like to do. So like this, only devices 3, 4 and 5 will be set when I will open this one. Yes. So you can use palette from the sequence and from Submaster. Okay, that was a quick overview of palette in sequence.